What's up, guys? It's Ben Nader back on the vlog. I hope you're enjoying the content. If you're new, I hope you subscribe. If you're not new, I hope you're enjoying the content. So at any rate, I wanted to bring up a little thing called calibration. So some of you might not know exactly what calibration is, but I would hope that you're savvy enough to figure it out. Bottom line is, calibration is anytime you have to adjust or change something to meet a goal. So in recruiting, I recently came to this, and it's come up often, where I need to calibrate and recalibrate my approach to a certain goal that I'm trying to meet. So as of most recently, I was working with an aerospace company. They gave me about 10 positions they wanted to fill. They were all different profiles. One of them was like a mechanic, one of them was an assembly person, one of them was a painter, a bonder, I mean, God knows whatever. There was a bunch of them. So I placed ads, I put out Craigslist, Indeed, I pinged people directly with the resumes. I was working on social media. I did a bunch of stuff, Facebook. I did it all. And so at the end of the day, I started getting really, really bad candidates, and I was actually getting a slowdown on candidates. Like, they were trickling in. I wasn't even getting candidates to send through. So I had to recalibrate. So what I did is I actually looked at the real data on Indeed, like who was actually following up with my ads, who was contacting me, which candidates were quality that actually got hired, which ones were actually showing up for interviews and stuff like that. And when I did that, I realized that the low tier candidates were all coming from Craigslist. The higher tier candidates for like the mechanic and the assembly positions were all coming off of Indeed ads. So I obviously bumped up the pricing on my Indeed ads. I added more Craigslist ads for the lower tier positions, and then essentially everything balanced out because I recalibrated my approach and I found exactly the right balance for what was going to work for me when recruiting for this particular contract. So at the end of the day, I ended up solving the problem by simply recalibrating my whole approach. Now, this comes up all the time in recruiting, because what happens after this contract is the next contract is going to be something new. So you're going to be working on aerospace, then you're going to be working on construction, and then you might have something for sales, or then you might have something for warehouse, right? So you might have needs that come from all different angles, and you're going to need to calibrate exactly what it is that you need to find and your approach to finding it. So I can tell you right now, there's certain ways to find warehouse guys, like in a jiff. There's certain ways to find nurses in a jiff. But specific roles, something like aerospace that's niche and stuff like that, you may need to recalibrate a couple times. And that's just kind of how it goes with recruiting. So I just want to throw that out there. I just want to make a quick little video to tell you and remind you that, you know, calibrating constantly, not only in recruiting, but just in business in general, is something that you will always need to deal with and to be on top of. Just remind yourself that, you know, if something is not working, obviously, what's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over with the same result. Recalibrate, figure it out, find out what you need to change and change it, and you'll get your goal. All right, guys, that's all I got for today. I will catch you tomorrow. Again, thanks for checking out the vlog. See ya.